Hello, 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 everyone. Hello. Welcome to the Money Classroom. Welcome, 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 everyone. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I am so happy that you are here with me inside the Money Classroom. Big up yourself. For those who are new here, this is the Money Classroom, and my name is Keisha Bailey. I am an investment educator and CEO of Profit Jumpstarter. In these internet streets, people refer to me as Keisha the teacher because I teach you how to invest so that you can grow your money faster. Today on the Money Classroom, we're going to be talking about how to master your personal finances. How to master your personal finances. That's what we're going to talk about. We don't want money to run our head. We don't want money to rule our lives. We want to be in control of our money. And to do that, we have to learn exactly how to master our personal finances. So, you know the drill. Let me know where you're repping from tonight. Represent. Hi, Tanya. Hello, hello. Hi, Keisha, the teacher. Big up yourself. Tanya, welcome to the Money Classroom. All right. Let me know where you guys joining from tonight on this fine Sunday evening. Orlando. Welcome, Tanya, from Orlando. Nice. Where else we're coming in from? Big up yourself, everyone. Kenoi from Westmoreland, big up yourself, Kenoi, big up yourself. Welcome to the Money Classroom. Happy Sunday, Simone. Happy Sunday. Going through, we're talking about mastering your personal finances. Karen from Kingston, Jamaica, big up yourself, Karen. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. So, guys, you know the drill. Your money book has to be out. Get ready to take some serious notes because we are going through details of how to master your personal finances. Big up yourself, Simone from Jamaica. Jamaica in the house. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. We are all here back together. It's an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing. I'm going to be teaching you as usual about money and how to grow it and how to have more of it. So let's jump into our disclaimer. Let's get the information provided on this show is for general entertainment and education purposes only. No information, materials, services, and other content provided on this show constitute solicitation, recommendation, endorsement, or any financial investment or other advice. Seek independent professional consultation in the form of legal, financial, and investment advice before making any investment decision. Of course, you know it. All right. So let us jump in. Hi, Roxy from Bermuda. Big up yourself. Let's jump in to the lesson. The lesson is here. Take out your money book. Get ready. All right, all right. Let me bring up my slides here. Talking about how to master your personal finances. So let's go through it. So, and we're going to be interactive. You know how we do. Let me know which one of these resonate with you. You are in the right place with me today if you are struggling to stick to your budget. You have some debt and you have little to no savings. Or maybe, you paid off some debt, but you're unsure about how to build up your money stash. Or you just, plain and not organized with my finances. I don't know what to do. Keisha, the teacher, help me because I don't know what to do with my finances. Which one of these resonate with you the most? Which one? So we know where everyone is. Remember, this is a safe place for learning. So let me know which one of these resonate with you. Where are we? So we know what we're going to be working on together tonight. All of the above, live out loud, all of the above. All right. That is fine. We are going to address all of these together. That's the beautiful part. We are addressing all of them, and we have an expert guest, which you guys know Nicole is going to be coming in to share exactly how we tackle this in real life. So anyone else, Kenna is saying struggling to stick to a budget and you have a little debt. All right, we're gonna fix that. We're gonna get out of that, especially now with what's happening with interest rates going higher across the world. We want to get our debt under control. So Karen says number one, Simone says first one. All right, and Tejane says number two. All right, so we're working our way through. Now, we're going to be talking today about the 5 money pillars for wealth creation. The 5 money pillars for wealth creation. Now, the first one here, we're saying, are you guilty where we don't know how much money we need to maintain our lifestyle? We're not really sure. We have a general idea, but, we're not really too sure on the exact number, that dollar amount of money we need every month. Or maybe, we lack a financial plan. We're not really sure if we're coming or going. We don't know the right moves to be making with our money. And we have no idea what the right investments are for you. Are we guilty of any of these? We don't know how much money we need to maintain our lifestyle. No plan whatsoever. Don't know the right moves that we need to be making. And, we're not so sure about the right investments that we need to be making right now. Who can resonate with any of these and say, yep, Keisha, that's me over there. I'm guilty. Let me know. How we're just queuing up to know where we are right now together. Want to know for sure where we stand. How many people know? What? Yeah, I know how much money I need to maintain my lifestyle. I really know it down to the penny. I know exactly how much. Is that us? So Rochelle says number 2, and Kenai said that resonate with me. All right. Yes. So we're going to work on it. We're working through together. So the 5 money pillars, 5 of them. First one is that we have to know our money. We have to be able to identify where we are. We need to know our money goals, and we need to know the next move that we're going to make with our money. Second pillar is that we need to be able to budget with ease. I talk about budgeting with abundance all the time, and it has to be easy. We're not looking to stress out ourselves and, track every single cent, and we'll only drink water, eat bread, and eat crackers. We're not about a lifestyle. We're about abundance. And there's still an easy way to budget with abundance. So we're going to talk about that tonight. Debt elimination. We need to get rid of that bad debt. I speak about bad debt with the high interest rate, the bad debt we're going to choke you because the interest rate is so high. We need to get that under control. Ultimately, what we're working towards is being able to keep more money. We have to get our finances under control because this is how we're going to be able to keep more money so that you can invest it. I spend a lot of time teaching you about investments and how you go about investments, how you grow your money with investing. But if you don't have the money to invest, you cannot implement anything I am saying. If you're broke, you're just going to stay broke and you can't get to implement any of this good knowledge that I am pouring into you. So what I want is that we have to fix up the money, we have to clean up the money situation, we have to take control of our money so that we have extra money available to us to be able to invest, because that's how you're going to get to wealth. If you're not able to invest, boy, it just done. It makes no sense, right? You have to be able to create the additional funds so that you have money to invest. That's how it works. And then I now show you the different types of investments and I teach you those investments. You pick the one that works best for you, implement it, and boom, bam, your money is going to grow because you are investing it. But if you don't have nothing to invest, we can't do anything. We can't do anything. So we're here to make sure we learn what to do and take action. So let's go through pillar 1. First thing we want to understand is knowing our money. How exactly do we know our money? What we must do. When we say know your money, what that mean? So with know your money, it is important that you have a winning money mindset so that you uncover any blocks that you have about your money. You have to know your exact financial situation so that you can determine the best move to make. That means we have to write down our income, we have to write down our spending plan. A lot of you guys who were with me in the boot camp last weekend, you know we talk about spending plan, you know we have different ways to track what you are spending each month and what you're earning. This is where that comes in right here. We have to know the exact situation we're in financially. Not a general idea, not one, maybe, something. We have to know right down to the penny or exact situation. That means when we get our income, we have to be tracking it. We also have to be tracking our expenses, all the expenses, both the needs and the wants and the investments. Everything has to be tracked, because this is how we'll know if things running away from us, if we're not really sure the full financial picture. Maybe you think your financial situation tight, but every month you do a little splurge, you do some spending, and before you look, money done. We don't want that to happen. So what we need to do then is make sure we're tracking where we are right now. If we do not track, money will run our head. Money is going to control our life. We're going to continue to struggle. We're going to have anxiety, and we're going to be living from paycheck to paycheck. I don't know if any of you guys here have had this experience where you get paid and, it's the happiest day for you. Every month, payday is the happiest day for you. And then check your back 1 week later, miserable, sad, depressed, stressed out, anxiety, because no, the money is done. And then what you essentially have to do is you're sad for the whole month right up until payday again, then you're happy. You're in that roller coaster every month. Happy at payday, and then slowly just go down to zero as your money goes with it. We don't want to live like that. That's no way to live life. What I believe and I know is possible is that if you track the money and if you are deliberate about the actions you take with your money and you take control, you will be in a much stronger financial situation. You're going to see that you just have money, payday come, you don't even know. You don't even realize it. That's where I want you to get to. Payday's there, you say, well, yeah, oh, wow, money knock out. That's what I want you to reach to. Not every day living from paycheck to paycheck. And so pillar 2, talk about budgeting with ease. How do we budget with ease? It's important. Rochelle, mouth closed. Yes, Rochelle, I'm talking of the things to make sure I am poking because I want you guys to take action. So why it matters when we talk about budgeting with ease, why it matters is that you have to dictate where your money goes. You tell money where it goes. You are the one that dictates. Nothing happens by chance in your life. Nobody will come and just pull money out of your purse or your wallet and spend it for you. You are the one, whether consciously or unconsciously, who decides to take out the money, swipe the card, tap the card, do anything. You are that person. You're the person who sits back and you say, Amazon, let me just get to. You are the person doing that. Nobody. There's no little hidden figure behind you or anything like that. You are the one doing it. And so you need to be in control of yourself and dictate where your money goes. This is how you're able to make wealth creation possible. As I said before, if you have no money at the end to invest, what I'm teaching you is of no value, because I'm going to go into different types of investment and showing you what works. But if you have no money to implement what you're going to do, what's going to happen? You have no money. And I've met with a lot of my students and clients before, and I tell them, when you get on the phone and you say, Keisha, I'm ready, I want to go. All right, how much money you have? None. I am of no use to you. I can't help you because I'm going to teach you investing, but then you have to go and implement. If you have no money, you cannot implement. So we have to take control tonight. We have to. Maybe it is you're earning a little bit and so things tight. And you say, boy, Keisha, things tight. I can't find it. Yes, you can find it if you track it properly. You will be able to find it. Another person maybe say, I'm making so much, and my lifestyle, I have to just live this lifestyle, and because of the lifestyle, I'm in debt. We need to track your spending, regardless of where you are. Little money, big money, we still have to track it. If not, your money is going to continue to disappear. You're going to have no idea where it went. Look at this little piggy bank here. I love this. Love this. If you are there just not tracking your money running your head, take control of your life, money just running away, you'll have no idea where the money goes. None. So we're talking next about debt elimination. Because we have to get rid of debt, especially in this type of environment where interest rates are going higher. The cost of debt is going to go higher, especially the bad debt. Remember, we talk about good debt and bad debt, where good debt is because there's an asset behind the debt. There's collateral, like your mortgage. Good debt. Bad debt is credit card, line of credit, payday loan, revolving loan. If you find that you have so much debt piled up, it is going to be very hard for you for 2022 and for 2023 and for 2024. I'm telling you right now, interest rates are going up across the entire world, and the central banks, the Bank of Jamaica, the Federal Reserve, Bank of Canada, they are all aggressively increasing interest rates. What that means is then your little rate on your credit card, your rate on your line of credit, your rate on your payday loan, they're all going up. Meaning you have to pay no more interest. Meaning you will fall further in debt. You will sink more into debt. I want you to realize this because it is critical. You have to take action now. And how to get out of debt, we talk about that a lot. You have to track it first, and then you come up with a plan, whether you go in snowball method or avalanche method. Two different ways you can use to pay off the debt, but it starts with tracking. If you don't know how much debt you have, you don't know the interest rate, you don't know the monthly payment, you're gonna forever be in debt. Plain and simple. If you're just living and you're swiping the card, and when the bill comes, you don't look on it because you're afraid to see the balance, and then you prefer to just swipe, and then when you go one day, you hear, all right, card max out, it was declined. You don't want to live like that. It's embarrassing. It is embarrassing. You do not want to live like that. We have to take control, guys. I'm going to draw you up tonight, drawing you up, because I want you to take action. So debt, it's important because not all debt is created equal. We have to get rid of the bad debt. As I said earlier, the bad debt is where the problem is. That is what we want, just knock out of our life. High interest revolving debt can put you in a dark hole with your money. Remember now, as interest piles onto the loan, it becomes harder and harder to pay it off. We don't want interest piling on our loans. We want interest piling on our investments. We don't want interest piling on our loans. We want interest piling on our investments. That is how I want us to shift to. That's the money mindset we need to be in. Interest on my investments and not sitting down and looking on interest on loans. If we don't take control of our bad debt and eliminate it, what's going to happen? It's going to drag on how much we can save and invest. It's going to continue to weigh on us. Right? We don't want bailiff come after us. We don't want our name show up in newspaper or anything like that on some credit report saying that we owe a lot of money. That's embarrassing. We don't want to live like that. That's no way to live life. No way. We have to focus on getting better, taking control with our money. Now, pillar 4 of the 5 pillars, pillar 4 is keeping more money. We have to keep more money. Why that is important is that it allows us to be ready when life throws challenges our way. And now more than ever, you need a safety net. So right here, I'm talking about having an emergency fund. You have to have an emergency fund. Anything can happen. You can have a slow month in your business. You can have a slow month in your life. You can get laid off. You can be sick. Your family can be sick. Anything can happen. Car need repair. Car need 4 tire. Car need a new battery. Anything can happen. You have to stay ready. You have to stay ready. We don't say, all right, no, we just get ready now that the car broke down. No. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That's what they say, right? Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That is what matters. If we do not, you're going to spend sleepless nights and you will end up doing some unthinkable things to make sure you get some quick money. I've heard a lot of my students and even some clients come and they tell me about some of the things they sign up for to get double your money overnight. And I want quick money. If I do this, I can make 200,000, 300,000 tomorrow. You end up doing these things because you're in a hole, you're in a bind, and you're looking for a quick solution. I am here to tell you the truth. When you are investing, it is something that takes time, but the money lasts. The money lasts for generations when you do it the right way. When you enter these little scams and the quick flip, and sure, you probably make money one time, okay, but is it repeatable? No, it is not. So we can't live like that. You're going to end up in this hope and pray scenario. I hope for the best, hope and pray. That's what's going to happen. And we don't want to be like that, so we have to take control. Pillar 5, which is my favorite, investing. When you do all other 4 pillars and you make sure those 4 pillars are strong, you make sure the 4 pillars are resilient, pillar 5 is now possible because you will have money left over for investments. Right? When you know your money, you're tracking it. When you're budgeting, when you have an emergency fund, when you're taking control of your bad debt and reducing it, you're gonna now have money left aside for investment. You are gonna have money. And that's what my thing is now, to show you how to grow it through investing. But you have to bring something to the table. You cannot come empty-handed and say, Keisha, teach me. I have nothing to implement with. So investing is critical. Investing is how you multiply your money. Your investment plan is what's going to bring you confidence, and it empowers you to do the things you've dreamed of. Now, Karen is saying from the year start, Karen house getting our money. So with that, Karen, what we need to focus on for you is the budgeting. I want you to track what you're doing and the budgeting. Is there anything that outside the car and the house, because those are needs, the mortgage and the car needs. Inside the house, however, are you doing anything that we can possibly adjust? Are you buying furniture? Are you doing whatever inside the house? How do we reallocate that? How do we probably spread it out? That's what we need to look at, because we want you can invest. Sorry. We want you to be able to invest. And investing is how we're going to be able to do all the things we have dreamed of. That's how we're going to do it. Investing is the way. Now, if we don't invest, what's going to happen? You're going to watch your money wither away in your savings account, right? The savings account is for the emergency fund. The savings account is for the emergency fund. The savings account is for short-term needs. The savings account is for short-term needs. If you use a savings account for investing to build wealth, that's not going to work. It's not going to work. The savings account is for short-term needs, short-term goals. Emergency fund, travel fund, back to school, that's short-term. Long-term wealth creation, retirement, dream house, dream car, that comes from investing. So if we're not investing, our money is going to wither away in a savings account because it's going to lose value. The money is going to lose value because of inflation. We don't want that to happen. And then if you are not investing, you have to work during your retirement. There are a lot of people I know who they are just working. Retirement is there, but they can't stop working. They absolutely cannot stop working because they have no retirement fund. They have nothing that they would have invested that is now available for them to draw on. So they have to keep working, and they will work forever until they pass away because they have to work to survive. I do not want that to be everyone's future here. I want you to work in retirement if you feel like you want to. If it is that you truly enjoy what you're doing and you want to work, but you don't need to work. Only if you want to work, but not necessarily need. So Karen is saying only necessities. So we have to track Karen. We have to really sit down and track and see if even $1,000 or $2,000 can be put towards investing. Something. But investing is critical. Now, I also spoke about this recently on Instagram. Make sure you guys follow me there. On Instagram, I spoke about paying yourself first. Because what could help Karen is if, all right, let me take off my investing money first, put my money into my investing account, into the right types of investments for me. Do that first, and then let the rest of my money take care of my life. I have to figure it out. I have to get creative. Maybe I need a side hustle. Maybe I need additional income streams, but I will figure that out. But at least I know I am investing. So you can check that out on Instagram for sure. Pay yourself first, put your money first into your investments so you can be confident knowing that your future is set. Yes, Tavon, I like the profit first. Profit first, yes. Put your money first in your investments. Let the rest of life happen after. Because, we're creative. We'll figure out a way to survive. We'll figure out. But we know our investments are being taken care of. So, follow me on Instagram. Make sure you see those little tips and tricks and strategies over there as well. Sure you guys watching out for that. But invest first. Maybe that could help you, Karen. Invest first. Let life take care of itself. Let's be creative. If we need additional income streams, we can figure that out when we need it. Now, I want to talk about different habits. Some of you guys saw this. You know this. You know my slide, this one here. Fake rich and real rich, because I always call it out. Because I want us to be authentic and I want us to stay true to the strategies that we are learning. I don't want us to get caught in the hype. I don't want us to be doing these fake rich habits, which is, on Instagram, my life look good. But then once I finish posting this little corner here, go back to my life, which I don't have anything. I'm spending more money than I earn because I want to live that good life. I want to show off on my friends. I don't want you to be doing that. Or, you're living on credit cards. I own credit card. Yes, you guys, thank you. You guys are the investor already. Follow me on Instagram. Make sure you follow me there to learn more of these. I give a lot of short little tips and tricks. So follow me over there as well. Profit Jump Starter on Instagram. All right, so fake rich habits. Relying on your credit cards. Don't like that. Ignoring your money problems. Don't like that. This is where your credit card bill come, your loan statement, and you're not looking on them. Still, YOLO, living, but you're poor, but you're broke. Fake rich. These are not sustainable. Ultimately, you're going to start struggling with any one of these habits. It won't catch up with you. I can tell you, plain and straight, it's going to catch up with you. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but it will. The get rich quick schemes, we don't want to be doing that. We don't want to be doing any get rich quick, any double your money tomorrow, anything like that. Those are usually red flags. This is not sustainable. I am looking to build sustainable, lasting, generational wealth. You don't get that from quick money schemes. Instead, let us adopt real rich habits. The really rich people we know are living within their means. They're not active on Instagram. You probably see them with 1,000 followers, 200 followers, but they are real rich. They're busy making money. They don't have time to post anything because they're busy out there coming up with strategies to make money and to grow the money that they already have to even more. It is the fake rich who are on Instagram all day posting and tagging and, beach and I'm here, and those are the fake rich. Real rich don't have time. They're busy making money. Real rich persons also have a saving and investing plan. Real rich people are also budgeting and they check in with the budget regularly, right? They don't just create the budget and then lock up the book and gone. They actually check in, track, make sure they're on target. They also address gaps. So they may say, well, things may seem tight. How can I create more money to invest? What should I do with these gaps? All right, the bills tight. Most of my income going to bills. Should I consider side hustles? How can I get creative with addressing some of these gaps in my money life? That's what real rich habits look like. They also try and maintain a debt-free life. And I'm talking here about the bad debt, meaning I pay off my credit cards each month. I am not running up any line of credit. I am building wealth. I'm focusing on getting education. I am absorbing all of the investment knowledge I can so that I can grow my money. That's what really rich look like. Right? I'd love to double my money tomorrow. Live out loud. Live out loud. You'd love to, but maybe you can. Maybe you can. There are strategies. Maybe you can, but is it sustainable? No. Can you double your money every day for the rest of your life? No. Or else everybody would be doing that. We just, shut down this stream and just, all right, everybody, time to double money. We're not doing that. I want you to think about a lasting strategy. How about we try something different? Where we just try boring strategies. How about we do that? We just boring money strategies that just work. How about that? Why we feel like the excitement and the nuance and the double and the triple? Why we have to like that? Why can't we just like the boring? Why can't we instead say, I just like waking up and checking my account and seeing that my investments are doing well and that they're performing well? Why we have to instead I check the account and somebody hack into it because I never know the website here was a fake site and they run off with money. I like boring, so my money lasts because I like boring. I don't go with the latest thing or whatever. Nice and boring, so I can sleep at night and I know what I'm doing is a proven strategy that will work over the long term. I just leave it alone. Now, Tina K is asking about budgeting app. We're going to talk about a few of them later when Nicole comes on. We're going to talk about a few of them when Nicole comes on. That's what Nicole is coming to talk about. So live out loud. Go big or go home. Well, if that's you, boo. If that's you. I like the boring. My go big or go home is when I know the risks involved and I can manage them. So I do go big or go home. I do, and it work. It work because I calculate the risk before. So it work. But I don't do schemes. That's not my thing. Not into the quick scheme. Not my thing. But I go big, for sure. I go big. My money is big, it goes big. All right. So I want you to adopt real rich habits. Real rich habits. That's where we're focusing on. From today onwards, we want to adopt real rich habits. We're getting ready to bring up Nicole Barham, who's going to talk with us about implementing this in our life. That's what we're gearing up to do. So, money affirmation for us. Money affirmation. I control money. Money doesn't control me. Say it with me. Drop it in the chat. I control money. Money doesn't control me. Come on. I control money. Money doesn't control me. Drop it. Say it with me. Say it with me. Say it with me. I control money. Money doesn't control me. It have to resonate. It has to in just right there in our minds. It has to be firmly grounded. I control money. Money doesn't control me. Saying it, Simone. Yes, say it. Money don't run ahead. As I say always, we don't chase anything. We don't run down man, woman, boy, girl, bus, taxi. We don't run down anything. And we certainly do not run down money. We certainly do not run down money. Certainly. Angie saying just checking. Yes. I control money. Money doesn't control me. Absolutely. Absolutely. So the key thing, guys, is that if we can control $1,000, if we're making $1,000 a month and we're struggling to control that $1,000, even if we end up with $100,000 a month, because we don't have the right foundation with money, the right habits with money, we will forever be struggling. That is the plain, simple truth. When you master your money and you master your money habits, you will achieve money success. So your money will grow because you have the right habits towards money. You know to nurture it, you know to look on it, you're tracking it. It's gonna grow. You have no other choice. It is gonna grow. So, Cheesy Gully Side, big up yourself. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, Cheesy Gully Side. Yes, and thank you for that. Please, guys, smash the like button. Let the algorithm know that you guys enjoy this money classroom. Let them know that money classroom is where it's at. Hit up the like button, please. Hit up the like button, right? We want to spread the good word about investing education and personal financial education as well, right? We say money. So hit up the button. Thank you for that, Cheesy. Thank you. So, getting ready to bring up Nicole. Getting ready to bring up Nicole. Facts. Thank you, Rashid. Thank you. All right. So, we are joined today by Nicole Barham from Design Your Wealth. Welcome, Nicole Barham, to the Money Classroom. Big up yourself.
Hi, Keisha. Thank you so much. I was here in the back watching, learning as well. Because listen, you're never too old to, or never too experienced to learn. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
And Nicole is quite
Thank you so much.
experienced, I should learn. See? Real rich habits, people. Real rich habits. Simone is saying, hi, Nicole. Welcome. Welcome
Hi,
to the Money
Simone. Thank you so
Classroom.
much.
Angie is welcoming you as well. Big up
Thank you,
yourself.
Angie.
So, guys, I'm going to intro Nicole Barham. So we all know Nicole's background and what Nicole is coming to do. So, Nicole Barham works with women entrepreneurs to help them go from being stressed out about money to financial peace of mind. She's been featured in First for Women, Medium, Time Magazine, Black Enterprise, and Essence magazines. She's also been on Good Morning America, GMA, and she's here with us today to share her secrets to getting and staying on top of your finances in a few minutes a day. Nicole likes nice and quick. Nicole is also Jamaican. Big up yourself.
Big up yourself.
She is a living proof that money is possible. See her right there. Money is possible. And Nicole is gonna share with us today her experience. Some person may have heard it from our IG live last week, but she's gonna be sharing her experience and also how she tracks her personal finances and masters them. So, Nicole, I like your rich bitch necklace.
Girl, I
Show
was just
them.
gonna say, listen, I was just gonna say, I pulled out a rich bitch necklace for you tonight, Keisha, and for your audience.
See, everybody see it. Nicole is no joke. She not play it, right? Rich bitch necklace in gold, right? All right, money up. So, okay, Nicole, share with us all about your
Yes.
background and everything.
Yes, man. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. I see everybody in the chat saying hello, big up yourself. Thank you so much for having me, Keisha. Love to talk to my Jamaican people because I usually am talking to the Americans and all of that. So when I get a chance to, chat with the people, then I just love it. Love, love, love it. So I would say that I love what Keisha was saying earlier because she was speaking my language when it comes to you have to have your money together. You have to have you have to be on top of it. I control money. Money doesn't control me. And listen, you don't have to wait until you're making a lot of money because I know a lot of people are like, I don't have enough money to create a budget. I don't have enough money to do this and to do that. But you'll be so surprised how you can find these little ways because sometimes something comes up. The car might come up. Somebody mentioned that they have the money taking up the house. You found the money, right? So how about intentionally finding the money to invest? a, a 200 US a month, 100, a 50, something, it adds up. But anyway, let me not get off track. Let me introduce myself. Hi, everyone. I am Nicole Barham. I'm a finance coach. I am the CEO of Design Your Wealth because I feel like, or I know that you cannot win your way to wealth. You have to design it, right? So you have to invest, you have to save, you have to do the things in order to design your wealth. My background is years ago, 6 years ago, I filed bankruptcy. Yes, I I have been where a lot of people are, never paying attention to my money, didn't have enough money, using swiping credit cards. I tell you, I was learning from Keisha, right? Swiping credit cards like it was free money, and just not being able to stay on top of my finances, and got to the point where I got to so much debt, could not manage it, and so had to file bankruptcy. But then I decided that that was it. That was my turning point. That's where I had to be on top of my finances. And so I started to budget. And let me tell you, it was hard. I was borrowing money from my sister, from my mom, from all different places because we never had any credit anymore. The income wasn't enough. So we had to find other ways, right? So we were budgeting and we still couldn't cover the bills. So anybody who's waiting until they have enough money to budget, you probably won't get there. So start from where you are, right? And so got to the point where I started to get on top of my finances. And I said to myself, I never had anybody to help me. Never have nobody to say, come, Nicole, let's start a budget. Let's do something about our finances. And yes, you see people on TV. I used to watch Susie Orman, but she always tell people that them can't afford stuff. You can't afford it. You can't afford it. And I'm like, don't like that energy. So how can I get the education and how can I start to do little things, right? Because we don't like to spend too long. On Instagram is a 7-second video and you're gone to, I mean, a reel and you're gone to something else. Nobody has the attention span to sit down for an hour a day or to look at their finances, especially because we don't want to look at it, right? So I was like, I wanted something really simple. And I have an accounting background, by the way. And so accounting background and file bankruptcy. Do you see the irony? So anyway, I started to use my accounting skills and start get the numbers together, started to make little spreadsheets in Excel. And I know when people hear spreadsheets, they're like, oh my gosh, I hate spreadsheets. No, you don't. You just don't know how to create good ones. So I created these little spreadsheets and I was starting to be on top of my own finances and started to help other people be on top of their finances. And that's how I became a coach. Started my own little thing on the sideline and helping other people and seeing the results that they were getting transformative, right? And so started to also create products because I'm like, I know a lot of people, and tell me in the chat, would you allow me to look at your finances as they are right now? Right? So come on in, Nicole, come take a look at my bank account, come take a look at my credit card. would you do that? Tell me in the chat if you would allow me to come in right now and do that. And I know the chat is a little bit delayed, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
continue to talk a little bit.
they're gonna they're gonna say
Tina
yes.
say yes.
Tina can say yes.
Tina, Tina K.
Tina,
Oh, that's
they're
Tina
gonna say
J.
everybody want you because they must say
Oh,
wait here.
okay, okay. Because guess what? When I was trying to look a little work as a finance coach, when I started to do my finances, nobody wanted to show me their money. Everybody's saying yes, but there's a little shame around it, right? People are like, oh, I don't have any money. I have a little bit of money in my account, or I'm in the red, or my credit card bill too high and I don't want other people to see. Because sometimes it's like, getting naked in front of somebody. People would say, opening your closet or your bedroom to people. And so I would never, I am Tisha Naser right now. Tavon said, come through, yes. No, have no problem. Okay, cool, cool. Love it. But guess what? You are the anomaly. A lot of people never wanted me to look at their money. And so they were like, oh, Nicole, I want to work with you. But they were embarrassed, right? So what I started to do now, I started to create simple budgeting or finance tracking tools and that I could sell to them and they could do it themselves. It was very simple, 5 minutes a day. So I created first 5 minute bookkeeper for people who had a little side hustle and they really never, it was just them trying to, do a little thing. And so they wanted to keep track of their finances for their business. So I created that. And then I had 5 minute personal tracker, which is the other side of it, right? The personal finances is what Keisha was talking about. 5 minutes a day. That's all you need to be in your finances, right? And so I, started to create these little tools. And guess what? In 2 years, 500,000 US in sales. You know why? Because it was so needed. Nobody was doing this. People were giving people lip service, but they weren't giving them the tools. They were not giving them the support, right? So I have the tools, I have the support and accountability. So that means that you don't have no excuse. You don't have to. You're like, okay, let me buy this thing, but I won't use it, and then nobody will hold me accountable. When you get anything from me, I have a group, I have a private group. I have support. We have weekly money dates. Who loves the idea of dating their money? Tell me, building an intimate relationship with your money. Tell me in the chat. And of course, it's going to take a little while. So, money, we have weekly money dates in my programs so that if you get stuck, if you're like, oh, I can do this on my own, but sometimes you can't. Sometimes you have a gym membership, but sometimes you need a personal trainer. And so I think of my programs and my business as having a personal trainer instead of paying a monthly gym membership, but you know, go to the gym, right? And you don't have to put your hand up. But that happens, right? So, I know I'm butchering a few people's names, but I see Tavon said like that. Me here, yes. Okay, cool. Me, Simone said me, exactly, right? And so, starting to get intimate with your money and don't worry about what it looks like because you have to change your mindset around that, right? And listen, I did have some notes, but let me tell you, okay, side hustle became my main hustle. I used to work in Miami because I'm in Florida. Used to work in Miami, used to have a long commute, all of that. And during the pandemic, when I created 5 Minute Bookkeeper and Design Your Wealth, um, was able to quit my day job, working full time, building this business and seeing so many people being transformed by these little tools that I created that you can use, anybody can use. I say to people, my products are so easy, a third grader. So if you want to start teaching your kids about money and you have a third grader, fifth grader, teenager, I have a client who has $1 million business and is her teenager do her finances using 5 Minute Bookkeeper. So I'm telling you, this is easy stuff, right? Don't have to be hard. You don't have to be in there, long and bust your head, right? It can be as easy as 5 minutes a day. So anyway, um, let me go to my notes. I get too excited about talking about money and finances. So the first thing you have to do, right, is change your mindset. And Keisha mentioned that earlier too. Change your mindset, please. If you don't, if you aren't where you want to be yet financially, that's okay. Change your mindset about money and finances and how you're going to start keeping track, right? Because you're just going to keep track. No judgment, just keeping track. Okay, this is how much is coming in, this is how much is going out. And then you start seeing your pattern. How much money am I spending on takeout? We go Jamaica the other day, and let me tell you, the amount of takeout vehicle and bike and stuff I see, I'm like, what? Jamaica turn foreign. So I know a lot of people are taking out during the pandemic, right? And so I'm like, how much are you spending on dining out? How much are you spending on other activities? How much are you spending on, things that are not essential, right? Take a look at it. I didn't set a budget, not yet, but take a look at those things. And then you can start seeing your pattern, seeing how much you're spending, how much is going out, how much is coming in, right? And then you start looking at your balances, right? Tina laughing. It's true, the whole heap of takeout, right? And then 2 months, 3 months. That's my recommendation. 3 months of just looking at what is happening. Don't start budget anything yet. Don't start doing anything, because guess what? If you have a takeout budget or a dining out budget, or bill every month of 500 US dollars, right? And I'm talking in US because I left Jamaica a long time ago, so I don't know the numbers. So $500, right? And you say to yourself, oh, I want my budget to be $250 a month. Oh my gosh, you are going to feel like, you are punishing yourself, because moving from a $500 budget to a 250, just like that, and changing your habits so drastically, is, you're not going to stick to it. I promise you. It's just like if you go on a diet or anything that you do. If you just slash it, if you used to eat McDonald's and KFC every day, and then all of a sudden you're going to eat green bush and just, chicken breasts, broiled chicken breasts and stuff, you are not going to stick to it, right? So I say to people, always see what's coming in, see what's going out. And that's what 5 Minute Personal Tracker does. You see what's coming in, you see what's going out. And then later on, you you know, start thinking, okay, let me shave off 10% off the dining out budget. Let me shave off a little over here. Let me put a little bit more to savings. Let me put a little to investing, right? And so that's how you're going to look at your money. And that's what Personal Tracker does, because it's a simple system. You can see everything in one view. And then you can really decide how you're going to move, you know, keep track of your money and what you're going to do with it going forward. So change your mindset about that, right? The next thing I have is, um, oh, I spoke already about starting slow and not, jumping feet first, or head first into a budget. And then, um, let's go back to the mindset, please. So, and I know I glossed over it a little bit. And, people are always like, change your mindset. All you have to do is change your mindset. Okay, no, that's not how it works. Changing your mindset is really hard, especially if you have the same habits and you've been doing the same thing for a while, right? You want to make sure that you are, and if anybody has any questions while I'm talking, please drop it in the chat and I'll answer it while I go, right? Yeah, so let's sit on the mindset a little bit, because people just think that, oh, I can just get up overnight and change my mindset. But that's not how it works, because the mindset around money that we have developed is many, many years. It's not just today or yesterday. We have this mindset. If you grew up like me, where there wasn't a lot of money around, always lack and poverty, right? And I wouldn't shouldn't say poverty. We were poor, right? But it's not like we, had the money to do the things, right? There were times when we had no water, times when we had no electricity, money was tight, right? And so when you grow up like that for years and years and years, it's hard for you to now become this person who is good with money, have positive mindset around money, all of that, right? So you have to start now changing your mindset about money. You hear some money in a grow up on tree, and then I know that Jamaica is a Christian society, and everybody knows this one. The it is easier for a camel to get through the eye of a needle than it is a rich man to get into heaven, or something like that. My goodness. So who wants to be rich? If we're not getting to heaven, who wants to be rich? And so those are the things that play out in our lives subconsciously daily, so that we think that, oh, I'm just not good with money, but we're not good with money because of what we grew up around, and sometimes the stuff that we hear constantly growing up, and it becomes a part of our lives, right? A part of our subconscious. And now we're walking around making decisions based on those, subconscious beliefs, right? So I would say get pen and paper, type something in your notepad, get this book. It's called, and I use this with all my clients. So I still do finance coaching with one-on-one clients. And so if anybody, wants to do some one-on-one, I'm definitely available. So yes, Simone, I know it's in the Bible, but I also think that it was somebody did it vexed and jealous, and that's why they said something like that, right? Maybe the rich man was being mean, right? And we know that not all rich people are mean or evil, right? So anyway, um, I use this with a lot of my clients, right? Her name is Jen Sincero, and I don't know if you can type it in the chat, um, Keisha. The book is called "You're a Badass at Making Money," and it's really about business, like building a business and creating a business. You can create a business, but it has a lot of money mindset stuff in there. And I've listened to that woman for years. I still listen to that book over and over. Really, really good about changing your mindset and helping you to shift a few things, and that will kind of help you to kind of see money not as this thing that controls you, but this thing that you control and you can change if you need to, right? So the money mindset piece is very big, and it's something that sometimes the other things don't even matter if the mindset is not right, right? And so I would implore you to get your mindset right, right? And start tracking. And sometimes the mindset work starts with just looking at the money. Probably won't be fun at first, right? But that's not the point. The point is seeing where you're at, and if you need to change the situation, then you start from there, right? And 5 minute personal tracker, I do have a promotion for anybody who's on here and wants 5 minute personal tracker.
Yeah, let's
And then
talk
Keisha
about
will
that.
tell you later.
Yeah, talk about that because everybody
Wait,
loves a good deal. Everybody loves a good sale.
yeah.
So, guys, we sort you out always. We make sure you are set when it comes to money. You're set. Once you're in Profit Jumpstart community, you are set. So, bring up the code
Okay,
for
let
Nicole's
me
offer
see.
and then share, please. Yes.
Yes, man. Okay, so first of all, I see a few people saying CC07 is saying, love this. I can definitely see your product can help me to organize my finances, seeing what I'm spending and what I need to save. Also will allow me to create a budget for different expenses. Yes, CC, that's absolutely what 5 minute personal tracker does.
Oh, we have to
Um, Probably
make
jumpstart.
sure.
Okay, so you drop that. You're a badass at making money by Jen Sincero. Cheesy Gully Side say, Rich Dad Poor Dad changed my mindset. Great book. Yes. Although I'm in a too friend with Robert Kiyosaki no more, but that's a different story. Um, and he said, love a good deal. Yes. Okay, perfect.
Cheesy Gully side is here for all deals. You have a deal and I'm ready.
All right.
Ready.
So Keisha, I know that you have your and let's full disclosure, if you get the 5 minute personal tracker, Keisha is one of my affiliates. I'm Keisha's affiliate. One we work together, so she will get a little percentage of when you buy something from me. So if you want to drop your link in the chat, Keisha, and then if you want to see a quick video, right? Because I love demos. Ask Keisha. Everything I
Yes.
have is a demo to show people. Because
Yes.
if you're going to be doing it yourself, then you want to see that you can do it, right? You want to see how easy or difficult it is. So go to my Instagram.
Yeah, I'm
It's
putting
my
the
name.
link there and then we are Instagram, we have to share that with everyone. So
Yeah. So if you go to Nicole Barham number 2, on IG and go to my link tree, the first one is the demo video. And you can watch that video. It's a few minutes long. And it shows you exactly how personal tracker works.
Yeah, we're also gonna send this link out tomorrow, guys. So in our email, make sure you're on the email list. It's coming out tomorrow, so you can just click there. It's also gonna be in the notes below this video. So click,
Yes.
click, 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 click.
Absolutely. Simone says she love, yes, quick video. Yes, Simone. The video is getting quicker nowadays with 7-second reels.
Tavon, I have a question for
Yes.
you.
I see Tavon says, do you have a formula / ratio budget allocation? So Tavon, I don't necessarily have a ratio, but what I do have is a strategy, right? So if you keep tracking your money for at least 3 months and see what's happening with it, then what you can do, you can average out. So let's say I love to rag on dining and takeout, right? So let's say, because that's what people always say them waste money on,
Oh,
right?
eat out.
Eat
Yep.
out, eat out, yeah. So if you go to look at the numbers and you can see average over 3 months, you're spending say $500 a month, right? On the fourth month, shave off 10% and spend 450. So it won't feel so tight, it won't feel so bad, but at least just cutting down, right? And don't bother with the big chop. Don't take off $100, don't take off 50% because you're gonna feel it, and then you're gonna feel like you're punishing yourself, and then you're gonna go back to the $500 a month, right? So that's my strategy. Anything that you want, you say, okay, listen, I'm looking at these numbers and I'm spending entirely too much on this thing. Let me shave it off 10%. And then maybe the next month you can do another 10% if you feel comfortable, and so on and so forth. And then when you're shaving the 10%, move it somewhere. Move it to your investment account. Move it to
Invest.
your
Ding, ding,
savings.
ding, ding, ding. Investing.
Yes, because
So
what
it comes
happens is
together. Yep.
you move it from there, you're like, oh, let me cut down on this. But if it stays in the account, then you might end up spending it, right? And spending it somewhere else. So if you move it, if you shave it off, put it away. If your savings account needs some, you needs to a little bit more, maybe put it to your savings. Or as Keisha said, invest first. Maybe you can invest a little bit more. And we're in a bear market. Great time to buy.
Tell them, because people don't listen to me when I talk and I say the prices are here, bear market time, buy up, buy up, buy
Buy
up.
up, buy up. Yes. So that is
So
so let
you
me
guys have more questions for Nicole. Remember, $500,000 US in revenue, rich bitch necklace, starting from the bottom. Now we're here.
here.
You probably lesson this and Nicole, show me a thing, something.
Yeah. So hold on. Okay. I thought there was another question. Yeah, so go to my Instagram, watch that quick video. You have a 50%. Listen, this is only for my Jamaican peeps, right? Nobody else gets, because I don't give discounts. Let me tell you right now. My coach don't like when we reduce my prices, so we can't even say anything. So to take advantage of the discount, it's gonna be up for maybe 2 days or so, because we're gonna take it down. We're not gonna have it up there forever. It's just for Keisha because I'm gonna be on here. I wanted to provide it for her audience. So watch the quick video if you like, or just buy it off the bat. If I am talking to you about turning my finances around, and this is the tracker I use, I know somebody was asking about a tracker. You can definitely use this tracker. Get into community with people like yourself who are wanting to be on top of their finances and are doing it, and then you'll be more motivated and you'll be able to continue with it. Keep it up. It's a new
Yes.
habit. It's hard to build a new habit, so when you have community, it's even better to do it that way. Thank you so much for having me, Keisha. This is amazing.
Yes, of course. Big up yourself. All the Jamaican, we love having our people on. Each one teach one. So if Nicole can come back and say, listen, guys, this is all the things set. This is what I did. I think we follow Nicole because $500,000 revenue ain't no joke. US dollars is not play thing. So as much as we can get our expertise inside the money classroom so that you guys can learn and implement, it's upon you to go. So Cheesy Gold Side has a question for you.
He says, I am, or she, oh, sorry. I'm sometimes torn between investing monthly versus putting money on emergency fund, but no, it's needed. Okay, so because the thing is, what you want to make sure is that your emergency fund is set. because if your emergency fund not set, you might end up have to sell your stocks or sell something that you're not ready for, right? Ready to sell. So build it up, right? And Keisha can work. Keisha worked with me on mine. I'm sure she talked to you all the time about yours and how you can work with her, whether one-on-one or just she gives a lot of free information away, tips, money tips, all of that. Build up your
Yeah.
emergency fund. Then, if it's built up where you feel comfortable, that if you have an emergency, you don't have to run to your investments, then you start the investing. Or invest first, but make sure that the emergency fund really is, has a good amount in there for those things
Tight.
that might come up.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what we like because we control our money, not that money don't control us,
Yeah.
right, guys? We control the money does not control us. So, Nicole, I don't know if anyone else has any question, but I'm
You're
gonna
welcome, Tavon.
thank.
Tavon said, thanks for sharing. You're
Thanks
so
for sharing. Yes. So everybody, I'm sure everybody also follow Nicole Barham too on Instagram to get her insights, her money tips, learn what she is doing so you can implement it as well. Here's the link again for 5 minute personal tracker. Make sure you 50% is no joke. I'm telling you, Nicole, don't give discount. I am telling you, she does not. Right? Because that's another money principle. You don't get to 500,000 US revenue by giving discounts. It don't work.
exactly.
It don't work. But
You're welcome,
she's one
Simone.
away. She's one away and she's taking care of us. So I would jump in on that. Implement. You also get the accountability with weekly money dates. That is very good. Because
Yeah.
if you have a problem staying on track, and we need to be in that community of people, make sure you're in the community, right? Set up yourself. Set up yourself. That's
And
what
get
we
the
want.
support.
Yes, that's what you need. Yep, you'd have Nicole because you're in the money day, right? Nicole, no, no,
Yes.
you run the money day. So, all right, Nicole in the
Sometimes
money
I
day,
sometimes
telling you and guiding you.
yes.
No brainer. No brainer, guys. No brainer. So, Simone is saying thanks,
You're
Nicole,
welcome, Simone.
right? What I say, he who has ears, let them hear. So, he who can implement, let them go and implement. That's what we're all about. So, guys, we're wrapping up. Thank you, Nicole, for being on
Yours.
with us inside the money classroom. This has been amazing. It's been so good. All right, guys, we will see you. Money classroom is out. Good night. Make sure you implement. Knowledge is nothing without execution. Bye.